Recently, we traveled to Irving for the North Texas Shootout to meet a young Canadian making headlines on the LPGA Tour. Just 17, Brooke Henderson only turned pro last December, but has already started to contend with the biggest names in the game. Henderson has a healthy sibling rivalry to thank for her accelerated development.
I was really young, so I was probably 3 or 4 years old, and my older sister Brittany has been a huge role model for me my entire life. And she was 9 when she started, and she's 7 years older than me. So sort of when she got really into it, then I was really into it too, and I was really young. And I just grew up watching her every weekend playing golf tournaments and wanted to be just like her. And now she's starting her pro career and I'm starting mine, and it's a lot of fun.
Even before Brooke turned 10, she was winning regional events. She boasts a superb amateur career, albeit rather short by most golfers' standards.
I started very local and started winning early. I was probably 9 or 10 years old, and I started winning, and then I moved to provincial level and won the Ontario Junior when I was 13, and then just kept moving on from there, and then with Canadian Junior when I was 14, Canadian AM when I was 15. So it just sort of kept going and going, and it was just, it's been an amazing ride and an amazing journey, and I was able to get to the #1 amateur in the world in the rankings, and that was really cool. I found out right on my birthday that I was going to be the #1 ranked amateur in the world, and I'm really excited for what the future holds as a pro, and I know I'm a long way from where I want to be, so I'm excited for the journey.
Brooke is the first Canadian to have topped the World Amateur Golf Ranking, emulating the likes of Lydia Ko, and among the men, Rory McIlroy and Jordan Spieth. Last year, she also qualified for the US Women's Open at Pinehurst, finishing in a tie for 10th at the age of just 16.
That was definitely a huge confidence booster for me, and the week before that I shot my lowest round of 62 at an amateur event. So just sort of, I just was playing really, really well, and you know, I could see myself playing out here against the world's best. And turning pro in December, you know, I got a lot of questions because I am young, and really I hadn't played a lot of LPGA events. I'd probably played 8 up until that point, and but I know I made the right decision, and last week I think really proved that too.
By last week, Brooke means the Swinging Skirts LPGA Classic at the end of April. Heading into the 3rd round, she held the lead. Quite an achievement so soon after turning pro. She would eventually finish 3rd, but it was no disgrace to be overhauled by Lydia Ko on Sunday.
Saturday, playing in the final group, I was super comfortable. I felt great, and my game was really good, and I just was loving the atmosphere and everything. And then Sunday, you know, I felt a little more nervous. On the first tee, I was nervous and didn't hit a great tee shot. And after that, I sort of settled down a little bit, but I still wasn't quite there, wasn't quite myself. And I think that's something that I can definitely take away from that event and learn from. And hopefully I'll be in lots of final groups and be able to take that experience and gain from it.
That may have proved a slight disappointment, but Brooke had shown she could contend at the top of the leaderboard and is now looking to the future of her LPGA career with one particular goal for 2016.
Definitely trying to get in as many LPGA events as possible. There's a limit on how many sponsored exemptions I can get in, so hopefully I'll fill all 6 of those, and then that doesn't include the US Women's Open, so I'll play in that too, and then Monday qualify as much as I can like I did this week, and just try and get my world ranking up as high as I can, and try and get in the top 40 on the money list, and so I don't have to go to Q school next fall and can have my LPGA card.
Brooke Henderson is clearly one to watch, and for such a young player, she has a maturity well beyond her years when it comes to the game she loves.